We get them the lead and they're like, yeah, but no one's buying. Like, yeah, bro, but you got 20 leads. Walk me through the sales process. Well, how'd you do this? How long did it take you to reach out to them?
Am I offering the quality that that person's going to be willing to pay for? Sometimes that answer might be no. Might be kicking the balls, but you know what? That might be the kick you need.
Dude, everybody wants that high paying client, but your service that you're giving is shitty.
Really, y'all don't know this. Y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a threat with your life, cause you know that it's okay. It's okay. You know I ain't letting up. My foot is on your neck. Yeah, take my word for it. It's a promise and a threat.
Today's topic we got, dude, one of the biggest troubles that businesses have and don't even know how to get started, don't even know where to go with it, bro, is their avatar. Who are they speaking to?
Avatar like the movie? Or which avatar are you talking about? The blue guys or which
Blue
ones?
guy? The blue guy, not the blue guy. That's Lilo and Stitch. Just kidding. But no, their avatar. So it's like when you're talking, whatever you're selling, whatever services you offer, like who is your ideal avatar? You're like, oh no, el que tenga feria le vendo. Okay, yes. But like, okay, who are you really, when you're marketing, when you're putting your website, when you're putting your videos, like who are you calling out in that video? Like who's ideal? Draw me the perfect client.
And that's what avatar means. Like for people who don't know, avatar means your ideal client, like your perfect client. Like if you could construct, like in Madden, you know, when you log in, you can make your own custom football player. This is kind of what you're doing when you're thinking of coming up with your avatar. Like what, how tall you want him to be, how heavy do you want him to be, what number you want to be. Do that, but with like your business. Ideally, they're roughly this age because they have this amount of income. They have, you know, this type of like needs and stuff, and that's where you kind of have to break down when you're thinking about your avatar.
Yeah, I think it's because people sometimes you want to talk to everybody. You just got to think about it. The way you talk to like a 20 to a 25-year-old audience, it's going to be way different than when you talk to someone that's a 55 plus audience, right? Mm-hmm. Like you got to kind of know how to convey your message across, you know? Like you got to know how to be able to get that. And that's one of the biggest things too when you're doing it. Like say you're doing video marketing, for example. Like these guys probably want more hype, fast-paced videos. Just give it to me right away. If you don't tell me in 2 seconds what it is, I'm out. These other guys are just like, whoa, kiddo, slow it down. Have the video more slow, more like, you know, kind of show off the more final product.
Hey guys, if you're not making video for your business, you're missing out. That's why we want to help you on creating the first video you should make for your business. Click the link below and I'm going to send you the script for the first video you should be doing for your business. Yeah, because when it comes to marketing and stuff and video editing especially, you can make badass hype videos and everything, but the end game is always like, what's it going to do for your client? Is it going to convert for your client? Or like if I'm a contractor, cool, you can make a badass video, but honestly, like my people don't care about badass videos. They want to see this in the videos. So it's kind of like going back to it, like pretty much knowing your avatar, de ahí vas a saber qué necesitas. And you're going to construct your whole marketing plan around it. Because you can't have, your ideal client can't be like a 40 to 60-year-old couple and you're making hype videos, hype content that would really stand out against 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds. Like, yeah, you'll make badass videos that get views and stuff, but are they going to get you paid? Are they going to get you more leads? And that's where like knowing your avatar comes into, so you know how to kind of construct everything around your business to specifically target them.
Yeah, because I think the end game for every business is like, let's be profitable.
Yeah,
if we're completely honest, dude, it's all like, let's be profitable.
Yeah,
if we can have fun and help some more people in the journey, like cool. But like we're in it, like okay, make some money, you know. And then another thing that I see a lot too is like pretty much all that stuff you're saying. Like for me personally, like you're like, oh, I like to be more on Instagram, cool. But is that where your avatar is, bro? Is that where your avatar is? A lot of people, just because you like it more doesn't mean they're there. Doesn't mean you have to market it more. But it's like, I like it. Déjame huevo. I'm just going to keep going on this one because this is the one. And you're like, yeah, bro. But the statistics are saying your avatar ain't there. Like, they're not there. Yeah. So it's like, they might be, depending on the age groups again, it might be just straight up Facebook where you get on all your people. But you'll be like, no, Facebook's outdated. Like, shit, if the leads keep coming, baby, keep going.
Outdated to who? You know,
keep them coming. The leads keep coming. Like keep going. And for one of our businesses, I mean, Facebook's probably the best one. So that's where you start seeing it. Okay, what are the demographics? Okay, it's this. Okay, but you really got to know like how to talk to them and where they're at. where they're at.
And knowing what each platform is really for. Because like you were saying that, yeah, for like one of our businesses, Facebook's the best one because that's where we get more leads, more money from, essentially. But then if you're talking about views, then it's probably going to be on TikTok. You get more views, more followers because people like to see the entertaining side of things. But honestly, there's no money coming from TikTok. Like no deals are being closed over TikTok. They're being closed over Facebook more.
Yeah, for like right now, like I mean, it's don't get me wrong, the branding, like yeah, dude, it's getting strong.
Well, yeah,
It's
when
right-
it comes to branding, it's like be everywhere, ideally. You know, up to the point where you can handle it, right? But then if we're talking about specifically like making money, you got to know what each platform is doing for you, and like how you can actually utilize that to your advantage. You know.
Yeah, I mean, personally, for you, which platform do you think people should be on? The if they tell you, Eric, what platform should I be on? I got a roofing company. Where should I be?
I think most contractors should be on Facebook, because if we just look at the demographics, that's kind of the first thing that I look for is like the demographics. Like, if you're a roofer, cool. First of all, your ideal client, your avatar, has to have a house. Obviously, you can't have like a client that has an apartment unless they have an apartment building that they own and stuff. But for the most part, if you're going residential, they have to be homeowners, and they have to be willing to spend like that amount of money. Like they have to find the value in spending that much money.
Yeah, dude, because the roof is gonna be 15, 20 grand.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna be something that's like $1 or $2 grand. Like no, they're gonna have to like invest some money into it. And for the most part, like roofs, you know, like last quite a while. So your ideal like avatar is gonna be most likely an older couple, at least like 30 to 50 years old or whatever.
Shit, 30's old.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah, 30's old. You're already there.
Oh shit!
But yeah, it's
Eric's
like,
throwing fire at you guys. Woo!
but ideally it's gonna be like a person who's a homeowner and like they're a little bit older because they're gonna have like that capital and stuff to make that investment.
Yeah,
And those ideal clients are gonna be more on Facebook. You know, and then once you take it into consideration like ads and all that stuff, then it's easier to run ads. Well, we make it easier to run ads on Facebook and Meta and stuff like that. So it's easier to find your target niche down and do it that way.
Yeah, I think for like most, like that one I give an example for like roofers, but like honestly, it's for all of them. If you're like HVAC plumbers, like all those, it's pretty much the same thing. They're homeowners around this time, you know, around those ages, and like yeah, sometimes depending and then it goes to like your avatar. How do they like to get talked to? Because you say you can go on Instagram, for example, or Facebook, or whichever, both. But like say you want Facebook, that same platform, you make a video or an ad that is more targeted to the 20 to 45 or 30 to 45 year olds. And then you can make another ad that's targeted more to like 55 plus on the same platform. So like it's just different videos, but it's like knowing how to talk to that audience good, you know? Because honestly, if you have something that's very high tech in your business and you're trying to, not all you guys, but older people, they might be like, dude, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Trying to sell like AI to like older people, they're just like, I don't want that, bro. So you got to really be like,
Understand their language.
and yeah, know your audience and know how to be able to put your message together for that avatar.
Yeah, and especially like say like going past just reaching out to them like with postings or ads and stuff. Like once they do reach out to you, they fill out the form on your website because you guys should have a website. You fill out the form, they send it to you, it gets to your email. Cool. Do you email back and forth with them, or are they part of the generation that likes for you to give them a call? Because then that can be important too. Because if you have an older person, they manage to fill out the form, but they don't want to be doing the text. They don't want to be doing the emails. They want to get a phone call.
Hey guys, let's take a quick break. You're stuck on marketing. You don't know what to do. You don't know how even to get started. That's something that we do here at Inceptions Media. Hit us up. We'll get you taken care of. It's completely free to you guys just today. Exactly. And most of you are like, let me just set them, which is not wrong, but not bad. But let me just set them on my CRM and just send them automated messages. Like you can kind of tell when a message is automated. And it's good. Like you warm them up a little bit. But if it's like, if they're older generation, they'll be like, dude, I just want to talk to someone.
Yeah. Yeah,
and I'm telling you, we're not making this shit up. It's like I'm telling you because if this happened to like our businesses and other people that we're doing, like we get them the lead and they're like, yeah, but no one's buying. Like, yeah, bro, but you got 20 leads. Yeah, but no one's buying. It's like, well, how'd you walk me through the sales process? How'd you do this? How long did it take you to reach out to them? What did he do through here? No, I just call him. He never answered me. Fucking keep calling him. Show up. Send him an email. Send him a postcard. Like, keep trying to do it. And then they come back and say it's the marketing's fault. It's not the marketing's fault. It's like most times it's another process inside of the business. But we're getting sidetracked off the avatar. Topic. But yeah, get me going, Eric. But yeah, back to the avatar. You got to know who it is, how to speak to them, and like their interest. Think about it. Like, okay, whatever it is, what are they interested in? Because you can put the demographics to the dime of what you want on socials. And they should be leveraging that. People should be leveraging that and using it.
Yeah, because interest also help you define your ideal client, obviously. But like, why does that matter? If they're interested in football or sports, why does that matter? Oh, because they're probably gonna be a more chill person to be around and talk to and stuff. And you have more in common with that person that you can build that rapport as you go into the sales process and work on your close to getting them to that point. Because then if you don't have anything in common with the person, whatever, you have no idea what they're interested in, you're going to be trying to just throw different shit at them, and then they're going to be like, like whatever. Like they're not going to be as bought in.
Yeah. No, that's huge. That's huge. What are the tips you got for people, Eric, on avatars, knowing avatars?
Well, I think the first thing people need to do is actually take the time to break down what they wish their ideal customer was like. Because I feel like, especially like in the beginning, a lot of people just go with pretty much everybody. Because at the beginning, obviously, you don't have the experience or the knowledge to be able to be like, no, I want to work, or the credibility, even better, to be like, oh no, I want to work with these people and not with these people. Because at the beginning, we're all just trying to make some money, right? So it's like kind of, you're just taking everybody, but you're not niched down and looking for that ideal person. So it's like, just take the time to just analyze yourself. Like, okay.
Analyze the last couple sales.
Yeah.
That's a good way, huh?
Yeah. Just kind of just go through it like, cool. What's my sales come from? Like, what type of person were they cool to talk to? Were they not cool to talk to? Or if you're getting, like, might be a harsh reality, but if you're making decent money, but your ideal avatar is, no, if you're making decent money, but you look back and you see like the type of people that
you don't want that type of client,
and you hated working with them, then you got to change some shit up. You can't keep working with that same client, because then you're always going to be working with clients you don't like. So it's also like, not just to make more money and put yourself out there, because eventually you will, but it's also to make a better, a better just environment for you to be in.
Just kind of, yeah.
Because if you're working with a bunch of like shitty people, you're gonna hate going to work, and you'll be like, "Fuck this." No, it's like let me go and seek out the ideal people that I want to be around with, because that's just gonna make a better experience for you overall.
And actually, what is that? How do they get talked to, and what are the things that they value? Because you're like, dude, everybody wants that high paying client, but your service that you're giving is shitty. For completely honest,
yeah,
like straight up, keeping it real.
Yeah, so it's honestly like taking into account, okay, this is my ideal person, and then take a hard look at yourself in the mirror and be like, cool, am I offering the quality that person's going to be willing to pay for? Sometimes that answer might be no. Might be kicking the balls, but you know what? That might be the kick you need to actually get back on your shit.
Yeah. Yeah, really analyze how they are, how they like to get talked to. Like, dude, that was one of the things that kind of gets me going. Is like, they want this client, but then they portray this. So like, well, dude, this client doesn't want to work with you. They don't want to work with you. So that's one thing that's huge. Like, it's not just saying, I want to work with that client. It's like, cool. Do they want to work with you?
Exactly.
Are they willing to trust you with their house, their livelihood, or whatever service you do? Like, probably not. Just ask yourself, like you said, the hard questions and be like, why? Why don't they? What do I need to change?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to look more professional or whatever it is. So yeah. Avatar is one of the biggest things, dude. And if people don't nail this down, I mean, they're just going to be running in circles on the hamster wheel, and it's going to be never ending, dude. You're gonna. That's when the burnout comes. I'm telling you, that's when it's going to come. You're like,
that's true.
Fuck this. Marketing don't work, and you're like, wow. Let me see the last couple things I've been doing, last couple months, last couple years, see what I can make better. But I mean, what do you got? What else are you thinking?
I don't know. What are some tips that you think that people should look for in an avatar? Not just like look for, or like, is there like specific things that people can do to like, is it helpful to like talk to another person to kind of help break that down? Or is it kind of just like the business owner kind of do that themselves? Or What tips do you have for people?
I mean, it depends on the business owner. If you're a dog, you got that dog in you. Sit down and do it by sit down and do it by yourself. But honestly, you might need somebody from an outside perspective. Be like, hey, you know what? Maybe it might be one of your foremans, one of your managers, or somebody else, your partners in there, whatever. Just be like, okay, dude, this is who we've been working with. What do we like or not like about these people? Okay, and what's the ideal person? Like, okay, income is between this and this. They live in this neighborhood. They don't complain about this, but they're going to be more picky with stuff. So like, okay, what can we do to get to these? And then just start kind of going. Usually it helps to have another person come in from the outside and kind of see it and be like, that's how it always is, dude. We get in the mud and we're going and we don't see the shit. We got the blinders on. We don't see it. And then someone's like, well, dude, why don't you just change this? And it'll be like a little minor thing. And you're just like, boom. Yeah.
That's an interesting thing you said. Though. Like, if you have a bigger team, like ask with your team their opinions. Because if you're like, ideally, all business owners want to get to the level where they're not at every single job. They're not answering every single phone call.
Not all of them. Not all of them, Erick. Well, yeah, put words in their mouth.
All right.
Don't do that shit.
We have some that kind of want to be an actual business owner, not just an operator, and get to that point. So it's like important that you take your team's perspective into account. Like, if they're gonna be working with them like day to day too, it's like, okay, let me ask the management level employees, not the laborers and stuff, because those guys got different ideas in their mind. But like someone who's actually like in the position to be able to like make decisions.
They respect that you have that person in there for a reason.
Exactly. Like take them into account, see what opinions they have, and then just go from there.
Yeah, I think the thing is that we're running 100 miles an hour, dude, and you get time sometimes to think about those things. But sometimes, I'm telling you, you sit down for like 30 minutes, you can probably figure it out. Like, it's just like kind of Q&A, like, okay, boom. 2 columns, right there, exercise. 2 columns, a couple of them like, okay, what's levels of income? Boom. Okay, what are some interests that they have? Boom. Neighborhoods, boom. Size of houses, boom. It's just like, you just kind of go through it like, ideal, the ones we worked with, like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
But you just have to take that hard look at it and really just make it happen. I mean, we all get in the mud, like I said, dude. Today's late, and look at it, we haven't done shit. Yeah, because we're working on other stuff.
We've done shit.
We've done shit.
We've done shit. It's just different type of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just different. So that's the whole thing. Like, happens to us too. Like, we're not perfect with it too. It's like happens to us too. So like, I guarantee they're going through it as well, Erick. But you just got to sometimes let that ego, like, what do I need to let go to go to the next level? Because usually you have to let something go. You can't take other shit with you. Like, what do I got to let go to take me there? And that's the toughie.
That's the $1 million question.
Yeah, that's the $1 million question. But guys, if you guys need help, you guys don't know where to get started, knowing who your avatar is, shoot me a DM. I'll help you kind of go through it. We've done it for ourselves. We've done it for a lot of other businesses. So shoot me a message. Let me know if you need help nailing this down for your business. Catch you on the next one.
And don't be a hoe. Share the show.